Hey, it's me, your girl, YoursTrulyShaneka. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome also. If you have been watching and have not yet hit that subscribe button, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button because these videos are getting better and better every single day. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys a glimpse of how I end my week and how I prepare my house to start a new week. And I will also be talking to you guys about how you can maximize your time as a mom. So if this topic excites you, or if you're a person who is looking for some cleaning motivation, this is the video for you. So sit back, grab your tea or your coffee, and let's jump right into it. Before I started recording these videos, I had put my rugs to wash, and a thing about me is that after I wash my rugs, I like to give my washing machine and my dryer a little wipe down just to prepare it to wash my clothes, because sometimes when you wash those rugs, it can leave back some fuzz or some material that comes off the rug, and I don't like it. So I always try to go ahead and wipe it down before I wash my clothes. And I am gonna put a lot of clothes to wash before I get to anything else, because I have a good amount of clothes to wash and I wanna get it done today. I wanna get it done on this particular day. So to start the laundry before I even start anything else is the best thing for me. I am in my washroom and I'm gonna give my shower a good spray down and a good scrub down, because when I clean my shower, as you guys know, I like to go all in and give it a good scrub, get in between the grout of the tile and all of that good stuff. But since I'm in my washroom, I would like to go ahead and talk to you guys on the first tip on how you can maximize your time as a mom. And one of that ways is when it comes to giving your kids a shower, especially if you have more than one toddlers, the trick is to try to give more than one kid a shower together. I have two toddlers and sometimes I try to give them a shower one by one and it doesn't work out for me, just because they were born a year apart, so they still act like they are twins. And so when I give one of them a shower and then trying to give the next one a shower separately, sometimes it can be time consuming just because that other one wants to come back into the shower, and so I have to constantly be holding that one back. So to save some time, you could go ahead and shower two or more kids together, and that can save you a little bit of time. have been dealing with some fruit flies and they're all over my house. Even though the fruits are in the kitchen, I find that the fruit flies are all over the house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the vinegar cleaner to clean the outer glass of the shower. I just want to try to use that just to get rid of the fruit flies. I find that when I use vinegar to clean, it gets rid of those flies and those bugs naturally. So that's a very good thing to consider. Another way you can maximize your time when you have kids is to try to wake up a little bit earlier than your kids. If you have tasks that you need to get done, for instance, I wanted to get this shower done, and I know that when I'm cleaning, my babies are always with me. Whenever I do anything in the house, I wake up a little bit ahead of time to try to get this done. Sometimes when they are awake, I am minutes away from finishing doing these chores, and this tip works out for me pretty well because that's what I always do when I'm cleaning my shower or I'm cleaning my washroom. Or you can go ahead and do this when your babies are taking a nap. Then you can have enough time to do what you have to do. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of update on my church journey. I have been trying to take the time out to get a little bit closer to God since of lately, and I really love how it makes me feel. It makes me feel peaceful and calm, and I wanted to find a church to go to, but I have been reading my Bible, praying, and all of those good stuff. But to find a church to go to worship face to face, I have not found that yet. I am looking for one. In fact, I am just gonna go to a church at this point. I am gonna go to church face to face this Sunday, so I will definitely give you guys an update on that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a fresh set of bath towel and towel in my washroom.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic, dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know.
I'm gonna use my little scrub brush to get in between these crevices and corners on the vanity and on the sink, and I'm gonna use the reusable hand towel to give it a good wipe down.
Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even
I went to Winners the other day with my nieces and I picked up this candle. It's by this brand, Sun Plus Fog. It's in the flavor pumpkin spice and it smells so good. I said I have to grab it. Actually, my niece picked up this one for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and light it in my washroom. And this candle was only $12.99. And look at the pretty details on the cover. It has some pumpkins on it and it also comes with a note. And the note says that at Sun Plus Fog, we often enjoyed using hard to add finishing touches to the homes we designed. These painted lids allows us to combine our love of hearth with our passion for candles. They are created by artists who have inspired us with their talents. However, they are students, nurses or full-time artists, and they are helping us make the world a more beautiful place. And that's just a beautiful message. And these candles are made with natural essential oil and the wick is 100% cotton. The lid is made from sustainable wood. So all in all, the candle smells real good. But not only that, the handwritten note just melts my heart. Plus to know that somebody actually painted those cute little pumpkins, it's just something else. It's so beautiful and that's just so nice. It's evening time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start dinner. And I'm cooking something quick and easy today. I'm cooking some white rice and I'm gonna pair that with some vegetables and some chicken. We bought one of the rotisserie chicken at Costco and I always like to take the breast and tear it apart to use it to make dinner. And this is one of the ways that I use it to make dinner, especially on a day like today where I have cleaning and laundry. Doing something quick and easy for dinner is a plus for me. At the same time, I would like to tell you guys about another tip that you can use to maximize your time as a mom, and that is to try your very best to prep ahead of mealtime, because that is so good. It works out well. When the time comes for you to start cooking, you can just be adding your ingredients and in no time you finish cooking and everything is ready to go. Especially if you are a mom with little kids that always want to be where you are. Prepping ahead of time save you so much time. You could have time to deal with the kids in between. My kitchen is a complete mess from the floors to the sink. I have dishes in the dishwasher. Rest of dishes, it's just gonna have to fit in the dishwasher just because I have a lot of pots to wash. So that is the reason why I'm gonna try my very best to stick every dish that I have in the dishwasher just to make washing a little bit less for me. And at the same time, I would like to tell you guys about another tip that I can use to save time as a mom, and that is try to wash all of your dishes at once. I know that sometimes you could get carried away, and so sometimes you have pot that has foods in them and you just feel like putting them to soak and just leaving them there, but then you're gonna have to go back to it another time to wash it. So that's the reason why I said trying to get all of your dishes, your pots and your pans washed at once is very helpful, and it helps you to save time. When you have toddlers, at least you can know that you have washed all your dishes and that's it. You do not have to go back and wash any more pots or anything like that that you have left for soak. And I find that that is very helpful when it comes down to saving time, because when I wash my dishes, I try my very best to go ahead and wash everything at once before I close the kitchen, so that tomorrow or a few hours later I do not have those pots and pans to go back and wash. I would move on to do something else. Another tip is to try to do chores with your kids. Take for instance me, I am trying to wash my dishes here with my baby just because it's getting pretty late, and if I should think about not doing the dishes with him, I would not do the dishes at all. As long as you're doing a chores that is safe and are using products that is safe for the kids, you can feel free to go ahead and do your chores with your babies. And I know that some persons would say, why not just wait until the babies are asleep to do your chores? But some chores just cannot wait until the babies are asleep. At this time, it's nighttime. So possibly if I go and put down my babies, I too will fall asleep and then I will not get to do that chore. So that's why this tip is so very helpful, and it is a good tip if you're trying to maximize your time as a mom. Plus, my baby Baba was sleeping and he just woke up and come to me crying, saying Howie, because whenever my kids are hurt, they would always cry Howie. And so my baby Baba, he comes to me crying, and when I looked, he was having a stomach ache, and I offered him some ginger tea and he did not want it, and so I have to have him with me because I really want to get these dishes done. I just did not want to go to sleep, and I just wanted to know that he was feeling better before I even put him down to sleep. That's the thing about me. If my kids are feeling sick, I definitely want to make sure they are up and running and feeling okay before I put them to sleep, because I just do not want to have anything happen to them during their sleep. But he did offer to eat some mandarin, which was good, and after that he was back up and running, which was a wonderful thing. another tip that you use to try to maximize your time as a mom is to try to go ahead and deep clean at least one item per day or two if you can manage. That will help you to maximize your time, because as a mom, sometimes I do not have the time to deep clean all of my appliances at once, and so I find that deep cleaning one or two appliances daily or whenever you can, it's very good, and it also helps you to maximize your time as a mom. The appliance does not have to be a big appliance, but it really helps. So tonight I am gonna go ahead and deep clean my little oven that I have on the corner top here, because I use it to air fry a lot of stuff, and so it is greasy and dirty. So I want to go ahead and give it a deep clean before we enter into the new week. These are tips and tricks that works well for me on a day-to-day basics, and it always put me in the position to keep my house in order and have my house looking clean and tidy and fresh. So feel free to go ahead and try out these tips. They are very useful and they are very helpful at the end of the day. And if you are struggling to find something to use that could get off the grease and other grime off of your small appliances, such as this oven here, you could go ahead and use the Dawn Power Wash. It is so good. I sprayed it on there and let it sit for a few minutes, and then I went in with paper towel, give it a wipe down. After that, I went in with some all-purpose cleaner just to get rid of the grease and stuff that I have there. And in the end, the oven was looking so clean and smelling fresh and nice. And I have some time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into my fridge. In the last video, I did show you guys a Costco grocery haul, and I just stuffed everything that I bought that day in the fridge. Did not organize anything because I know that I need to clean out the fridge. There are some stuff that are going bad. Plus, I wanted to organize inside there because it's on the weekend. The kids are staying up a little bit later. I just go ahead and get in, empty out everything out of the fridge, and I'm gonna reorganize it. I'm gonna wash my fruits and then restock them. Another great way you can maximize your time as a mom is to try to find the time to wash and prep fruits and vegetables as you go along, because this is very good. It can help you save a lot of time. When the time comes for you to give your kids fruits and vegetables and they are already washed and prepped, that is so much easier. You could go ahead, grab them, and give them to your kids. And I find that that is helpful and it saves a lot of time. So doing this is so good. It has helped me so much, especially for the fact that my babies, they love fruits and they love vegetables. It saves so much time because I could just go in the fridge and grab them and I could just give them to my babies without having to wash before I give them to my babies. And it is always satisfying for me when I clean my fridge and restock and organize everything in it. And I know that I could just go inside there and see exactly what I have. And I do not have to push things away to find things. I really love that. This was another job well done at the end of the day. But I do have a little bit more restocking to do, just to pour out this powdered sugar into this jar. I'm gonna do that and get on to the next task. I am going to be trying the pink stuff for the first time. And I'm going to be trying the Miracle All-Purpose Cleaner. And I'm also going to be trying the Miracle Cleaning Paste. The Miracle All-Purpose Cleaner is supposed to be streak-free, sparkling clean, and tough on grease and grime. This versatile multi-purpose cleaner spray for art surfaces is tough on stains. It penetrates and removes greases and grime, leaving shiny, clean results. And I just got it for $9.99. And the Pink Stuff Miracle Cleaning Paste is a versatile, specially formulated vegetable oil-based cleaner for both inside and outside the home. And they said that it is made from 99% natural ingredients. It has non-hazardous formulation and it is not tested on animals, plus it works. So I'm gonna be using this on my sink and on my stovetop. It does the job. It did do what it said it was gonna do. The multi-purpose cleaner, it was streak free and get rid of the little stains that I have on my countertop. So this was a good buy. Plus I also got the Miracle Paste for $12.99, which was not too bad.
You saw me in the crowd, they were calling last call. I was lost in the noise, oh my. But you opened my eyes, yeah, the story of hope began that night. Without a clue of what's coming next, was I guided by hands I couldn't see? Was it written somewhere, part of a plan? I have these thoughts in my head.
I'm almost finished cleaning the kitchen. I just have to sweep the floor and clean the floor, and I'm gonna be using the Swiffer wet mop to give my floor a quick mop. And I'm also gonna put some pine salt, the lavender one, on the floor, and give it the floor a quick little dry mop to close out the kitchen. And the kitchen was smelling so fresh, so nice at the end of the night. And I really take pride in trying to close up my kitchen clean as often as I possibly can, because I just love how it looks and how it smells when I wake up to a clean kitchen in the morning.
Can you make it make sense? How a heart can burn with joy, then suddenly feel cold. Still I trust there's more to know. Feels like my head's underwater, but you're there at the surface, lifting me through the doubt. Can you make it make sense? How a heart can heal again when the fire never ends. Do you remember that night, you and me?
Another tip to maximize your time as a mom is to go ahead and restock on your kids' essentials. In this case, diapers. I am restocking on my baby's diapers, and that, as small as it looks, it is very useful when you restock on their daily essentials because it saves you time. Not only do you have it in a specific spot, but at least you know how much you have and what you have, because sometimes we as moms, we lose focus and we think we might have enough of that item when we do not have enough of that item, whether it be diapers or wipes or a food item. It is so good to try to restock your kids' essentials so you could just grab them as you go along. That can save you a little bit of time instead of you scrambling around and trying to find that item, and possibly sometimes you misplace that items. This tip works really well for me. I'm in my living room right now, and that's the last place that I have to clean before I'm finished with this video. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up the cushions and the throw blanket, which leads us to our last and final tip, and that is to try to minimize the amount of time that you pack up toys on a daily basis, just because it can be time consuming. And by the way, at the end of the day, the kids are always going to be playing with those toys, especially the big toys. So what I do is I always try my very best to get the big toys once per day, and that is at the end of the night. That's when I know my kids will not be using those toys anymore. As for the smaller toys, I try to move them out of the way so that me or my kids, we do not slip and slide on them. But to put up the big toys once per day is a very good tip if you're trying to maximize your time as a busy mom. If this video was motivational, inspirational, and educational for you, please go ahead, leave a heart emoji in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, we are at the end of another motivational, inspirational video. And a gentle reminder, please remember to always put out your candles. Bye. I love you guys. See you in the next video.